Okay, I've been trying to film this for 20,000 years. It's been 84 years. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. So in today's video, I am really excited to be formally introducing to you guys my merch line. So I did a little bit of a sneak peek over on Shop Sanesh Makeup, the Instagram page, and yo, the amount of love and support that I've gotten from you guys is absolutely overwhelming. Like, it just gives me, I haven't even started this video and I already have goosebumps. It just gives me insane goosebumps, and you guys have no idea how much your love and support truly means to me. So yeah, in today's video I aim to talk to you guys about the brand, what inspired me to create this brand, and basically what I aim to achieve with starting this merch brand as well, because it's bigger than just, you know, an additional income for me. It's more than that for me. So let's get into it. I feel like I have filmed this video so many times that I pretty much like spoke all my gloss off. Is that even possible? Like, I eat and I drink and this gloss does not disappear, but I talk and it does. By the way, I'm using another Boss Babe brand. This is Hebe Beauty. This is their new gloss in the shade New, N-U-E. I'm just procrastinating from actually starting the video, but anyway, let's talk about why I decided to start this merch line. Now, I'm sure you guys have seen that I have been testing out samples of like t-shirts and a whole bunch of other things behind the scenes, because you guys have seen hashtag Sanesh Squad and some t-shirts and some merch. And for me, I think in the back of my mind I always really wanted to start a merch line, but I wasn't really sure if you guys would be into that. And when you guys started asking me for merch, I was like, okay, I need to get a groove on with this, with creating the merch. But you guys know who I am now. I mean, I've been on this platform for almost 7 years at this point, so you should know that I am somebody who is, you know, quite particular with what I do, and quite full of integrity with regards to what I do as well. So I'm not just gonna create a merch brand or create a brand just to say I have a brand. For me, it's what can I do for others and not just myself, you know? So it was a labor of love, to be honest. I knew I wanted to stay authentic and true to the brand. I knew that I wanted to help empower other women-owned brands, other smaller brands, because I mean, I can pay bigger brands to do the things that I need outsourced. But for me, it's like, what value am I adding to a brand that's already established? You know? So for me, honestly, I have relationships with quite a few remarkable people and people that know how to do some of these amazing things, and I really wanted to incorporate that in my brand and not just empower myself with a little bit of financial freedom, but also empower other women as well, you know, who know how hard it is to make a living in this day and age. So my brand and the things that I end up outsourcing will be from local small companies, because I don't believe that larger brands need any more money. Like, they're pretty good. I'm pretty sure they're secure, you know? So that for me means a lot, and it's very close to my heart, because it's like, when you guys are buying my merch, you're not just helping me pay bills, you're helping somebody else pay bills. And for me, that is more than I could ever ask for. I'm not trying to be selfish by creating this merch brand. I really want to help more people out there, and I feel like this is my way of empowering myself and empowering some amazing creatives out there. It's giving me goosebumps talking about it. With regards to the Shop Sanesh makeup line, well, I mean, we're not doing makeup yet, okay, but I just thought I should name it Shop Sanesh Makeup Merch instead of just Sanesh, because I mean, you guys know me from my makeup you know. So the name Shop Sanesh Makeup is just an extension of my original Instagram page and my original YouTube name, Sanesh Makeup. So yeah, it only made sense. It was a bit complicated trying to figure out what should I name the merch. But yeah, anytime you think Shop Sanesh Makeup, you think it's Shop Sanesh merch vibes. So yeah, let's just hop into what products I will be offering as well as some of the prices. So firstly, I decided to start with mugs. Now I am a very heavy tea and coffee drinker, and so for me it was like mugs are authentic to my aesthetic, you know, like mugs are my aesthetic, period, because I'm always drinking tea, I'm always drinking coffee. Like I cannot start my day without having a cup of tea or coffee, you know. It's just, it be like that. And I feel like, especially now with working from home, maybe a lot of you guys feel like that too. So the first merch mug that we have is this one. Da, da, da. It is hashtag Sanesh Squad. This is for all my beautiful Sanesh Squad members. Now you guys may not be able to see this through my makeup, but I do have a mole under here, like right here in this spot, and it's covered up by my makeup right now. But the mug also has a mole under the left eye in that pretty much the same position. So this is like me, like my eyelashes, my brows on the mug, Sanesh Squad. So I really like that. It's kind of true to me having like a spot here. So yeah, these are one-sided printed mugs. Now I am collaborating with a beautiful creative inside and out. She is a single mom, and yeah, for me, just outsourcing this to someone that I know is more than capable and that I know is putting the same amount of love into this as I am putting into what I'm creating for you guys, for me, that is what I'm aiming for, is love to be put into every single item that we have on Shop Sanesh Makeup. Okay, so this is the first mug. These will retail for 90 Rand. The next mug we have is almost like a Wendy Williams inspired lipstick mug. So we have the lipstick up here. Now for me personally, when I drink tea or coffee or whatever the case may be, there's always a lipstick stain on the mug. Exhibit A. My lipstick is on this mug. Now, previously, this used to bother me a lot, and I would literally make sure that I wipe the lipstick stain after every sip of tea or coffee. And eventually I got tired and I was like, let me just leave it there. Ain't nobody got time. And yeah, then I decided, what about putting lips on a mug? And so when you're drinking, you can just put your lips on the lips, and there's no distinct lipstick mark on your mug. And this is the Slay All Day Day mug. I absolutely love this. I love the vibrancy of the lips. Absolutely love the way this turned out. It looks so cute. And this one is also 90 Rand. So all of the mugs across the board will be 90 Rand. And lastly, we have one of my favorites. So literally, you guys, I just sketched these on paper. I still have the original. And what my mug creator was able to do was just mind-blowing. Like, my mind was blown. So yeah, when I saw these mugs, I just could not wait to tell you guys, and that's why, like, the day I got these mugs was the day I went and told you guys the sneak peek of the merch, because having these in my hand just felt so real. Like, even having the resin stuff in my hand didn't feel as real as getting these and receiving these and being like, oh yes, it's finally time. So these are the Don't Forget to Slay Today mugs. It has a lipstick on it. It's so cute, you guys. It's honestly the cutest thing of life. I love it so much. So this is what the Don't Forget to Slay Today mug looks like. So yeah, I had to have one that said slay all day every day with and without makeup, and one that said don't forget to slay today, because guess what? You better not forget to slay today. Whether it's without makeup, with makeup, whether you're slaying your work, whether you're slaying your chores, whatever the case may be, is just don't forget to slay today, okay, ma'am? Just don't forget it. I feel like we all need that gentle reminder, you know what I mean? So yeah, like I said, I am partnering with an extremely talented creative to do these mugs. Now these are non-scratch resistant, so these will not scratch, these will not tarnish, these will not rub off or anything. And yeah, this print will stay as good as this for many washes to come. I think this mug has probably also been in the dishwasher a couple of times, and I'm pretty sure it's dishwasher friendly safe. The next items we're going to be talking about is the makeup tile. Now let me just give you guys some background with regards to why I decided to create this. And I always had the intention of creating this. It wasn't like a mistake that just so happened and then It's just the colorways though I played around with and that I figured them out. But when it came to the actual makeup tile, I felt like in a makeup artist kit you always have palettes. Some of them you have to put on the back of your hand, sometimes you have to work from the back of your hand, and for me sometimes I would forget to wipe off the excess product on the back of my hand, and then it ends up getting on your clothes, it ends up creating a mess, or you leave the door and there's like dried product on your hand. And obviously, like, I don't carry wet wipes in my car, even though I should, but it's just a mess for me. So I really wanted to create a makeup tile that I could just dispense my product on and that was going to be sturdy on my table. I obviously am a makeup artist, so I have had a lot of palettes. Some of them don't sit flat on the table, which kind of annoys me because it just rocks around, and like even if you want to set it down, it kind of just like flaps and hits the table when you need to work off using a brush, when you need to work off the palette. So for me, I really wanted to create a makeup tile, something that you could just sit on your vanity and just squirt your products on and just work from the tile, something that wouldn't like be flimsy or move around too much. And yeah, something that was just convenient and small enough to also hold in your hand if that's the aim you're going for. Ever since I created this makeup tile, I have been using it non-stop. I even have my own personal one that is already dirty with foundation because I used it when I was putting on my makeup, and honestly, it is such a convenient product. You can put your eyeshadow bases on here, work off the palette instead of just squirting onto your face and putting too much product on. You can use it as a makeup artist, as a nail tech, just decant your products and work off of here. Even if you are maybe a skincare therapist, you can squeeze, you know, anything that has a squeezy tube, squeeze onto this palette and then apply. And yeah, it's really such a multitasking type of product. You can also use it as a coaster. I wouldn't suggest it as a coaster for a mug though, because it kind of disappears under a mug. The first colorway is called Galaxy Vibes. So this is a mixture of purple and light blue. So it's like a darker purple and a lighter blue, and you could use this from the front or from the back. Like, it has a really cool sort of color spectrum where the back looks completely different to the front, so you can ideally choose like which side you want to use it on. So this is the shade Galaxy Vibes. Okay, so the next colorway I designed was a yellow and orange one, and I called this Sunset Vibes. I think it is so cute. The yellow is like a pastel-y yellow and the orange is quite intense, but again, you could use it from either side. Okay, so next we have another colorway. Like I said, we have 4 colorways, so 2 more to go. So this one is for the elegant classic lady. This is the clear golden Vibes makeup tile. As you guys can see, it is clear and golden. So this has gold leaf on the inside. It is majority clear. I mean, you guys can see me through this. You can see me through this. That is how clear the clarity is on this. Alright, so next we have another elegant looking makeup tile, and this is the last colorway. I was thinking I should keep it at 3, but then I was like, wait, I have another idea. So this is called the Copper Nights Vibes. Copper Night Vibes makeup tile. Now this has a copper and black combination, and it's a little bit clear towards the edging here, and yeah, it has copper gold leaf, and it's just so like stunning and so like elegant, and I really love it. And you guys can see they are completely different to each other. This one has a bit more clear in it, this one doesn't have that much clear, but it is slightly clear, and it's just so unique. And each of you get to have something that I made where almost every single piece is unique, which I think is so amazing. So yeah, that is these coconut vibes makeup tiles. So that is the makeup tiles. All of these will retail for 99 rand. For me, that's a steal. Okay, 99 rand. I wanted to make it as affordable as I possibly could, regardless of whether you're a student. It doesn't really matter to me. I really wanted it to be accessible to everyone who would like to buy these. So yeah, that's that. Now, I had to unfortunately include a limited edition in this first launch, but let me tell you why. Okay, let me tell you why. Now, I created these bookmarks out of rose gold holographic glitter. So they have rose gold holographic glitter, we have red holographic butterflies, and then we have some gold leaf in here. Now, when creating these, I was pretty sure that I wouldn't have any issues with my supplier with regards to getting the rose gold glitter, but they have been out of stock for a while. Actually, by the time I figured that out, I had already made a few of these, and for me it was like I made them with so much of love that if I had to just hold them back and not, you know, and not give them to somebody, it would just make me feel so bad. So these are my favorite bookmarks of life, and so that's why it's marketed as limited edition. Now, from time to time, the range will have limited edition items, not only because of things being hard to get in South Africa, but also because of the fact that silicone molds in South Africa are a pain in the butt. So these shapes won't be coming back in our bookmarks, unfortunately. It is a pain in the booty to work with these molds because resin heats up to a very high temperature, and what can happen is if the molds are made out of low quality silicone, the molds tend to warp, and then after you have taken it, like after you've like done maybe 3 cures, it's like the mold is like done, and it's not ideally feasible in the long run, because you want to be able to buy a mold that's going to give you like a few months worth of castings, you know, whereas the molds for these are not doing that. And so I found a better mold. It's actually a more aesthetically pleasing mold, and so those bookmarks, because I just recently found the mold, those bookmarks will be launching towards the end of the month, and we will have 4 permanent colorways. So even if you guys don't get your hands on this one, we will have 4 permanent colorways for the other bookmark range launching towards the end of the month, beginning of April, depending on how things go. But I will definitely keep you posted on the Shop Sanesh Makeup Instagram page. So these are limited edition. If we do bring these back, it will not be in these shapes, in these rectangular shapes. So these will forever be limited edition. Even if we do get the rose gold glitter back, if we can manage to get it back in stock, it will not be this exact design. It will be something completely different. So this is for sure limited edition, and there is only a few of each of these sizes. We have this small size, and then we have the large size. And I think moving forward, our bookmarks will only be one size, but various different colorways. So yeah, just thought I should be transparent with you guys with regards to why we're making these ones limited edition, and just be open with you guys so you guys know that I had every intention to make this permanent. So yeah, the large bookmark that's limited edition retails for 49 rand, and the small bookmark retails for 39 rand. So one of the reasons that I also decided to go with bookmarks is because I love stationery, and one thing that I can never find when I'm looking for it is really nice bookmarks. And I actually kind of moved away from getting paper bookmarks because they always like get tattered and torn, and they just don't last very long. Okay guys, so when it comes to resin, I really want to do some housekeeping with you guys with regards to managing your expectations. I know that you guys are so excited to get these, and I can just imagine that these are gonna fly. So I have made as much as I possibly could prior to launch, and yeah, I do want to let you guys know that if these do sell out I will always be making more. So the only things that I won't be making more of is the bookmarks, but everything else is permanent in the range. Like the makeup tiles in all 4 colorways, I will continuously be making these on a weekly basis. So even if it sells out in the first week of launch, keep checking my website because I will continuously be updating the stock on these. So yeah, just in case you guys are like, oh my god, it's sold out, what am I gonna do? Just keep checking the website. There will always be more stock that I will be producing every single week. Unfortunately, because this is handmade by me, I didn't want to do pre-orders. Pre-orders are a little easier if you're outsourcing somebody, but if I'm taking all the pre-orders, it's at least gonna take me a couple of months to get through every single one and to make sure that I get through all of those pre-orders and send them out. And I really don't want to have anyone waiting for anything, so I'd rather make the products, upload them to the site, and then you guys can buy, and then that way you're not waiting months and months and months for your pre-order. I have the most fun making these makeup tiles. It's my favorite thing of life. It's so therapeutic for me, and honestly it's like a hobby for me, and now I get to like extend that to you guys. Just like makeup is a hobby for me, and now it's my job, and now this is a hobby, and hopefully it's going to be my job. So yeah, I am a very, very creative person, and you know, I know you guys may see it in my makeup looks and stuff like that, but it extends more than just the makeup. It is literally in every single thing that I do, whether it's DIY or like resin art. I really, really love expressing my creativity, and this for me is such a fulfilling way to do so. So I really hope you guys are as excited as I am for this launch. Remember that the mugs are 90 Rand, the makeup tiles are 99 Rand, the small bookmark is 39 Rand, and the big bookmark is 49 Rand. These might sell like hotcakes. Like I said, there isn't a lot of these available, but I didn't just want to keep them because they look so beautiful. I think some of you really, really, you deserve to have this. So yeah, that is it for my first official merch reveal. For our first official launch. It is so exciting for me, you guys, and I really hope you guys are as excited as I am. There's gonna be lots more coming in the year. Best believe this is not the first and only launch. I am working on so many other things, and I just really didn't want to wait any longer. I really wanted to launch this month in March, because if you guys are new here, the 1st of March 2014 was the day I uploaded my first video to YouTube. So on the 1st of March this year is literally my 7-year anniversary on YouTube, and I really wanted to kind of have the launch on a day that was special to me. Not my birthday, because I don't want to celebrate my birthday and my launch day on the same day, but on a date that was quite special. And 3 has always been my lucky number. I'm the 3rd born. It is a very prominent number. I'm born in March, which is the 3rd month, and on the 30th. So 3 is a very lucky number for me, and so I decided let's launch on the 3rd of March 2021. So that's super exciting. Now, in case you guys are wondering, we will be shipping countrywide, and shipping will be costing 75 Rand across the board, no matter where you are in the country. And yeah, that is pretty much it for me, you guys. I really hope you guys are as excited for this launch as I am. Honestly, it was a lot trying to film this video, because I think this is like my 5th time filming it. You know, when it's your brand, you have so much to say, you know, whereas if you're reviewing somebody else's brand, it's like, you know, your eyes are on the prize, you're focused on what you need to say. But yeah, I really hope you guys are as excited, and please do remember, if things or the makeup tiles do run out in the first week, there will always be more stock in the weeks to come. So yeah, you guys, that is it for me. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to slay all day every day with and without makeup, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye bye.